Paul, Friday night at BC Place, the Lions host the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and this is the game we've probably wanted to see for a while. It's an actual showdown for second place in the West. The team that wins will come out on top, at least for one weekend.
Jonathan, there's been conversation ad nauseum about why people don't care about this team, about declining fortunes of the CFL. Look, I think that people have kind of wised up as to what the CFL schedule really means, and that's with so many teams making the playoffs. You know, the games don't matter until now, and this is where I think people will start to get engaged with the Lions. Is you can win games in July and August, and does it really mean anything? I mean, yeah, you got to keep pace, but now this is a game that actually has some impact in the standings, and their star players have been playing well. I think this is it. The Lions season in many ways is starting now.
I mean, you and I often talk about attendance and whether the Lions are sliding. Are they making any kind of traction in the community? I went to the Red Blacks game 2 weekends ago and was really disappointed in the crowd. Disappointed in the size of the crowd, not disappointed in the attitude of the crowd. It was actually quite a lot of fun for whatever it was, 18,000 people. People were into it. You would have thought coming out of an exciting game like that, where there was almost 1,000 yards of offense, that you can't do anything but build off that. The question is that going to happen in a much more meaningful game Friday?
Well, you would hope so, and that's why I think the Lions desperately want to have a home playoff game, because when the stakes are that high, people will come out of that energized. And I think we're, as I said, not is it just at this point of the season, but Vancouver is not necessarily a sports town, it's an event town. People showed up en masse for a preseason NBA game because it's sort of a one-off. We know about the Indy race, we know about golf tournaments, and Canadian Opens have done well here. When you give people in Vancouver a reason to really care about something, then they show up. And I think that that's where the Lions need to have a home playoff game.
Yeah, so that's all the more reason to win on Friday night, because if they win, they can put a little bit of distance between them and Winnipeg and likely host that semifinal.